Okay, let's get you up to date on the day's big stories. Political reporter Cam Reddin joins me from Canberra. Cam, great to see you. This big story broke less than an hour ago. Border Force is denying that this is fresh evidence that's been found of another boat arrival. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right, Erin. The reports emerged following the discovery of clothing items and a few other bits and pieces, including a packet of biscuits in remote WA, an area called Beagle Bay, which many viewers might remember is where two groups of asylum seekers were believed to have landed the best part of a month ago in that part of Western Australia. You can see some of the items that were found: clothes, thongs, the packet of biscuits there, which actually says on it, if you go zoom all the way in on the small text, Arnott's Indonesia. So this was found by locals. It's not believed to have been there a couple of weeks ago, prompting this speculation that perhaps there had been new asylum seeker activity in the region, perhaps even another landing. That has been very strongly denied to Sky News. We revealed just over half an hour ago on Sky via this statement from the Border Force that they do not believe this is any evidence of a new arrival at all. Instead, saying to Sky News that the Border Force can confirm while there are officers in the Beagle Bay region, they are also collecting leftover debris from last month's operation. So the long and the short of it, the belief within Border Force and within the government too, is that even though this material is being discovered many weeks after the last arrival, it is not a sign of a new arrival in addition to those. Border Force and the government, both very strong to me in the past hour or so, Erin, that this is part of the cleanup activity. They're finding new debris, yes, but they do not believe that this was connected to any new additional arrivals.
Yeah, I'll talk about why this stuff still hurts us, though, regardless of what it's connected to shortly. Cam, a major announcement today regarding AUKUS.
Yeah, another $5 billion, this time being inked with the United Kingdom. And it's important to remember that the context of all of this too is that in recent weeks, the United States has made a decision to scale back its big picture production of submarines. And it's still a little bit unclear exactly what that will mean for the long-term vision of Australia acquiring nuclear-powered submarines. But the deal inked today puts another plank down in that process. It will see $5 billion change hands from Australia to the United Kingdom to build the nuclear reactor part, the engine room, if you like, of these new submarines. That will be built in the United Kingdom to then be installed in the submarines that will be built here in Australia. Of course, this also comes in a week where there's quite a bit of focus on Australia. We've had the Chinese foreign minister here, Wang Yi. There's more groundwork being laid for a potential visit by either the Chinese premier or the Chinese president over the months to come. So, Erin, this is yet another sort of a focal point, if you like, where Australia is very much the focus of the world in terms of foreign affairs and security in the Asia-Pacific region.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish we focused on it as much as some of the rest of the world do, which would be lovely. Cam, the state of Victoria is running out of gas, they say. Given how much we produce and export, this makes very little sense.
Yeah, and those are the words of the Energy Minister as well in Victoria, Lily D'Ambrosio. I suppose a mathematical fact, yes, it is a finite resource, but those words and the choice of words, quite interesting when she made them on radio this week. Of course, it's become law in Victoria this year that new homes won't be allowed to have new gas connections. It's pretty much electric only for new homes in Victoria as of this year. So another step along that road of the transition. I think this really goes to underline too, Erin, that even though the Victorian government adamant there's enough from other energy sources to prevent the lights from going out every other day, that once again power bills will be a critical component of the federal budget in May. It's viewed within both sides, the government and the opposition at a federal level, as one of the most important parts of the most important issue, that being the cost of living. And the budget is only a bit over a month and a half away. So we'll see between now and May whether the government decides to go even further and also what the opposition might be able to offer, because further relief on power bills will almost certainly be a key theme of May's budget.